Well, I dropped out because education there is a farce. Because, like, during federal inspections, they would kick people out of classes that didn't look right to them, you know. Like, I got kicked out of a class one day. I got kicked out of biology there one day during the inspection because I didn't comb my hair. And I'm there for an education, you know. And it's supposed to be an inspection so they can see what they're doing there. And they didn't do anything, you know. It was a farce.
The National Association of Secondary School Principals has recommended that every large city school district establish at least one experimental high school in a central location to which students from all parts of the city could go in search of an unconventional education. Dallas has such an experimental center, Metropolitan High School, at 2439 Swiss Avenue. But Metropolitan isn't open to just any student in search of an unconventional education, only those who have dropped out of school, or been pushed out, or asked to leave, as some at Metropolitan have been. The idea for Metropolitan was borrowed from the Denver school system, and in Dallas there are currently 119 students enrolled. Metropolitan is primarily geared for those youngsters for whom the structure of traditional school was too much to take, for whom the rules and regulations, hall passes and tardy bells and detention halls and dress regulations, and constant hassling from teachers and principals was more than they could stand. At Metropolitan, none of this exists, but listen to the students tell it themselves.
It's very different from TJ is the freedom you have. There is no kind of dress code whatsoever. And you studying at your own pace, you have no one slowing you down. Say, for instance, if you're studying maybe American history and there's another boy in American history and he's a little bit slower than you are, well, you're not slowed down by him. You can advance into whatever you're doing.
It's different from the regular school because it's more independent. It's not a burden on you like the regular school. You have more friends. You're not, discriminated against anybody. Nobody, hates anybody.
Well, for one thing, I get to work at my own rate, and I don't have to go all day long, you know, and I can leave whenever I feel like it, you know, and there's no hassle about, well, you gotta get such and such assignment in by tomorrow or else, you know. At a regular school, the teachers are always down on you trying to tell you, what you're supposed to be doing, tell you to have good manners, you know, how to dress. You're supposed to be clean cut and all this.
Down here at Metropolitan, you are able, if you have any problems, to go to the teacher and you discuss the problem with the teacher, and boy, they'll just help you out. Whereas if you went to public school, you'd ask the teacher maybe some problem, she would say, "I'm sorry, I can't answer that now," and she would try to evade it. And down here, I don't think there would be hardly any problem at all. If it were to come up, you could just go and talk it out.
I guess you could say it's like a college. You come, well, that's great. If you don't, well, nobody's yelling at you, and no detention hall and nothing like this. So really, it's your responsibility, and it's left up to you.
Well, you just kind of come however you want to and do your work. The work's the most important thing.
Down here, they come to learn, and they're accepted down here for what they can learn, and not maybe because their hair's a little long or maybe they don't have the best of clothes. They're accepted for what they can retain in their mind, and they are accepted for their ideas they express here. And down here, the main, I think, objective is to get students to express their own ideas and what they feel and what they think about things that are happening around them. So I think if there were more schools like this now, I don't think there would be as many dropouts as there are now.